Welcome to the channel, Pain of the Patoot here with another mechanic video. Um, this one is Gunsmith. That means we've got a little bit of building to do. As you can see, it's for an OP SKS. There's two types of SKSs. And I've got it done and ready to turn it in, so I'll show you what I did. So let's have a look at the requirements here. Basically, Semenov carbine, I guess that's what an SKS is. Needs a silencer, an optic scope, 20 round mag, ergo 35 or over, recoil under. So it's not horribly a bad build. Just some of the parts you need are really expensive because everybody knows you're trying to do this right now. So let's start off with this. And sort of easiest way to go is do this, is buy this SKS from mechanic level 1. You need a GP coin, which you can get off the flea for not a huge amount of money. So let me just search here. So about 21,000. And a red screwdriver. So again, screwdriver, I had a few of them that I picked up. And screwdriver, 25. So about 50 for this gun. And it's got most of the stuff on it you need. And then you just need a standard OP SKS, which you can get here from Jaeger 6. Now I happen to have one, and you can also, let's see what they're worth on a flea. -SKS. There it is. So about 26. One thing always with Gunsmith, going to a mechanic, you have to watch your durability points. This is the bare minimum, 60. So anything below 60, he'll reject your build. So this one would be okay, this one would be okay. This would not, nor would that. And so you would spend all this time trying to mod it, and mechanic would never take it. Okay, so back here. So once I had the two pieces, I basically just did right click and disassemble. And that basically on both the guns, on the one that I traded the coin and the screwdriver for, and the OP SKS. And what you're looking for is this one part here, and that is OP SKS, and then you start building by taking the parts off. So basically what you're going to be doing is, let's go back to the traders. You're going to be taking pretty well everything off this gun here, but because it's not OP, then you're putting everything on here. So you basically end up taking off the stock, you take off the barrel, you take out the magazine, and all of these parts come on here. So let me show you what the gun looks like. Let me take the scope off, let me take the silencer off here. But what you're looking for is this Tapco. Right? Looking for this Tapco that comes on the barter thing. Mag out. There's a 20 round mag that it talks about. So you take the one that you trade the coin and the screwdriver for. You want this chassis. You want the OP barrel. So this is what comes on the Tapco one, this SKS barrel, but you want an OP barrel. So this is, like I said, you basically disassemble the guns by right-clicking and then going disassemble, and it will just tear the gun apart. So you take this base part here, which is the receiver, I guess. Put on the couple things. Put on the barrel. There. And then this is the chassis. Want that on. Okay. So the one other point that we need is for the gun I'm building, you need this little piece here, which is called the SKS threaded adapter. So you can put that on, and that'll allow you to attach a silencer. There's a 20 round mag. Oh yeah, and the other part that I bought is this here, part here. So normally there is this top tube here, and I'll let you see it here. There's no way to put a sight on. What you end up having to do is put on a little dovetail, this, and to complete it. So if I put this hammer on, so I need the silencer. So you notice there's a check mark. So I didn't want to do the dovetail. There's a couple of dovetails. Some of them are hard to get a hold of. So rather than do the dovetail, let me just go in. There it is. Took that off, and I bought one of these, which is SKS Pro receiver mount cover. Well, it's got it here, and take this off and put on the MTU. So now I got a space to put a scope on. So at this point, I can use the hammer again if I want to, check mark. Or I can use the Bravo, check mark. Or I can even use the Romeo. Once again, check mark, ready to go. So Romeo you can buy here off Skier. The Bravo I don't think you can get. I just happen to have one. And the hammer I just bought off the fleet. So let's go here and look at SKS for a second. So here is railed gas tube cover. This is what I bought, and that's where I mounted the scope. You can buy this sound suppressor, but they're 60,000. I didn't buy that suppressor. I used this adapter, which is only 19. And then I bought that, what's the suppressor's name? It's available here from this guy anyways. Oh, I bought it off the fleet. That's the name of it. Here. The DTK. So let's go for the fleet market and the DTK. There it is there. Oh, that's a different one. This is Zenit one. Nope. This is the one. Keep going. There we go. So it's expensive too, and it's available from Skier 3. I'm not at Skier 3, but I bought one of these. You could also buy the dedicated. So back to the flea. I don't have a lot of money left to be buying it, but if you go to the SKS again, you could buy this suppressor, and it's 60. So it's actually cheaper than the one that I bought if you figure in the adapter for it. And I think this just goes right on the end, so it's a little simpler. But it's 60 and I only have 34, so I'm not going to buy it. But I was able to get this going the way it is. So there are a couple of ways actually to do it. So recommended starting off, I'll go backwards, traders, mechanic, do this trade, buy the coin, buy the screwdriver, buy this, because it's the stock and the pistol grip, and even comes with a 20 round mag that you need. You need all this stuff. Easiest way to do it. Then go here and buy an OP SKS, because there's OP parts that are needed to complete this. Then strip down by right click and disassemble. Strip down your trade item, SKS, and then disassemble the OP SKS. Then grab this part, which is the, I guess the receiver. There's one, this is the one off the trade. I took the OP SKS receiver and put the OP barrel on it, and then put the stock on it, and that's what you need for it. Put the 20 round mag in, and then buy a silencer. So there's this silencer, and there's one that looks like this. This is for a shotgun. There's one that looks exactly like this, and it is for a SKS itself. Now, this one was a little bit more expensive than the SKS version, but if you use the TK one, we'll need to put on this little adapter. Take it, thread adapter. I actually had one, that's why I used it, and that. And for mounting the scope, sorry, take the scope off. To mount the scope, you need this MTU thing, again, available on the flea. You can not use it and stick with the standard, this part here, which doesn't have any kind of mounting rails on it. But then you'll need a scope mount, and either an OP, is an OP scope mount, or this one. This one works fine with the hammer. This works. If I go back, let's go back. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. So there's a standard mount, and I put the scope mount, and everything is hunky and dory. We're doing that. But that's a little less clean as far as I'm concerned, so I preferred taking this off, this off first, then going to the dust cover with the rail already built in, and then I just use something simpler, which is the Romeo, because they're easy to buy from Skier. And that's it. That's everything you need. So hopefully that will allow you or help you to complete it. Sorry. It's easy enough. Again, there's more than one way to do it. So you either have to take this dust cover with a rail, and then you got a choice of virtually any scope. The Bravo works, the hammer works, all kinds of stuff would actually work on that gun. If you use the dovetail, I'm just looking for it there. If you use the dovetail, then not everyone's going to work with the dovetail. This Bravo won't fit on the dovetail, but the hammer will fit on the dovetail. So if you don't use the little dust cover here with a rail, if you stick with this dust cover, then you need to use this dovetail and something that fits on that dovetail. Okay. And then the silencer, I've shown you two options. There's the one I've used here, which is the DTK. Turned out it was more expensive. There is one that looks just like this, the hexagon, that fits directly on, because this DTK uses a little adapter. But just trying to show you there's more than one way to do this task, but I've got it done. So back here, and trading, mechanic, task, Gunsmith part 4, turn it in, done, done. So completed, and now I get Gunsmith number 5, and I'll work on doing that one. Except that's a Remington. Okay. Anyways, back here, and I got all these pieces that I need to sell to try to recover some of my money. That's the important thing. If you get the here, if you get the, this one works too. There's a second, there's an OP rail that goes on the side of that OP SKS, and this will actually attach to it. But it was selling for like 100,000 rubles because everybody is trying to screw people who need to do this now. So I didn't use it. I went with the way that I did. Anyways, I'm going to sell all these pieces here and see if I can recover a few dollars on my build. I'll get 33 back, which is better than nothing. I still have the hammer, and I still have the Bravo. Get rid of that. I might actually have needed that for another task, but here, and there we go. Okay, so I'm going to post that, and hopefully that Gunsmith is helpful to you.